Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. I am using a new piece of software to drive my laser CNC. It's called Lightburn, and it's free for 30 days, and I think it's like a one-time $60 cost or something like that. But, it's not surprising that the way that I learn is through YouTube, and I was watching this YouTuber and he mentioned that he just copies and pastes his art from Illustrator right into Lightburn, and he was using a Mac. They, I thought you had to use a PC. Here's my ThinkPad. That's my ThinkPad. So I'm like, all right, I'll try it on my Mac, and it works. It connected to the machine. I had it working. The only problem is I have to enlarge the art by 133.33% to make it. So if I have something 5 inches in Illustrator, it comes in a little smaller. And I've got to I bump it up. I'm like, ugh. Now, my other software, I was using Laser Gerbil was the software, and I had to scale it there too. I don't know why I'm having all of these sizing issues, but bottom line is I have the workaround, and I'm going to use it. Britta Aller is here. Good morning. Whatever happened to the VF Talk Show? Missed that one. Well, I'm kind of following JV's lead, John Venturini. He's the owner of that show, but it did simulcast onto my channels as well. I know he throttled back that show because he's focusing on his racing, and he was dealing with some issues around the passing of his mother. But last time I talked, he is interested in getting that back up off the ground, and I'm ready for it when and if that happens. David W. Ryan is here. He says, good morning, Matt and friends. So I'm excited. I was going to use my CNC router to make my album art from the Kiss Dynasty album, which has the 4 band members' faces in a grid. It's Paul, Gene, Ace, Peter. And since my portable laser machine can only do an 8-inch by 8-inch area, actually a little smaller than 8 inches, it's perfect because I'm going to do each smaller square with a band member separately and then just paste the 4 squares together. So I have a 5-inch by 5-inch square of Paul, Gene, Ace, Peter. It's perfect. I don't need a larger machine. I'm making it work. You have to adapt. Hey, look who it is. Cool to have a workaround. It's Rob if profile's not showing in Facebook. Shalalala Productions. Robert Lee. Welcome. Hugh Demand is here. Mr. Whit Profit. He knows about the sports ball. I was going to mention sports on my Lita yesterday, but I skipped it. I skipped my Lita. I usually don't skip Litas, but I have COVID, so I wasn't up to it. But they were going to talk about a shortcoming, and one of my shortcomings is sports. Here's the thing about me and sports. I know a lot about baseball, and I watch a lot of live hockey, but I don't know much about hockey. It's like every time they stop the game, I'm like, it must be offsides or someone's going in the penalty box. Like, that's the only thing in my mind I can think of. And I'm just like, alls I know is hockey is just kill the person with the puck, and I like it. And there's no out of bounds like soccer because it just bounces right back into play. I love that. But I guess what I'm saying is my shortcoming is I don't know jack squat about any other, like the intricacies of any other sport, except for baseball. I do know a lot about baseball. And I just thought of that when I saw Mr. Hugh Demand, Mr. Whit Profit. Hey. I skipped Lita as well. Yeah, yeah. I might skip it today too. Today's the do something embarrassing day. You know, I've done. This is 411. So this is the 411. Robert Lee likes to talk about the 411. That's the info. That's the number you call for information. This is the information episode, 411. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Monday, I had a scratchy throat. Tuesday, I was a total wreck. Wednesday, I was feeling better, and now I'm feeling better still. So I think I'm on the upswing. This is the third time I've had COVID, so my body's like, let's just get this over with. I have to do a catch up too. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Tall Boy's in the house. Hi, Tall Boy. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, yeah. So I will be taking the laser out on the patio. That's the thing about having a laser like this, like a portable laser. Notice it has no enclosure, which means it has no way to extract the smoke. Because guess what happens when a laser beam hits something? It makes smoke. So you can't run it in the house or the fire alarm will go off. Scary third. I mean, what are you supposed to do? I mean, you know, exactly. So this is the 411 episode. And the 133.33 episode, because that's what I have to enlarge my art when I'm using the laser burn software. Oddly enough, on the laser gerbil software, the other software, I have to downscale the art. Either there is a deficiency in the industry of capturing correct sizing and no one gives a flying flip, which actually could be the case. I don't put it past people in general for putting up with that nonsense. Or I'm missing something and I'm just not doing something right. I keep thinking it's the difference between millimeters and inches or something. There's some sort of scale that I'm not getting, but I got the workaround. I'm fine. How do I get the Facebook user to go away and show my name? Look at the video description of this live stream, and there's a sentence with the word eCam in it and a little link you can click. Click that link and follow the directions, and it will greenlight you. It's a way for eCam to capture your permission to show your details on a group, because Facebook gets real skittish about groups because they think there's some expectation of privacy within a group. I think it's complete bunk, and it's a stupid step you have to go through. But yeah, if you're on a phone, you can click the see more under the little description, because I have several sentences in there. If you're on a computer, scroll down and see the video description, and then show the see more, and then there's that's kind of how it's done. Or just go to the link in the doodly-doo. That's kind of how I say it. I'm wearing a black t-shirt. I do not like wearing black t-shirts on stream because it's just like a black blob, and it kind of hides the microphone. I am trying to use this cheap microphone stand rather than hold it, but I don't know. Yeah, kind of what I got for you. All right, well, I'm going to pretend to start my day, and sometime I'm going to do some different laser work. This laser works a little different because up to this point I was only doing outlines, and now I'm doing like the black fill. So the machine has to go like this over the entire fill area. I saw yesterday, David W. Ryan, that a guy said if someone breaks into his house, he's calling 811. Pretend away. Oh, there's the man. Someone was asking about VF Talks. I kind of gave the answer as best I can, but if you want to drop any official word, John, about VF Talks, go for it. Dr. Evil. Lasers. Sharks with frickin' laser beams on their head. I'm sorry, Dr. Evil. All we have is sea bass. Are they ill-tempered? Sorry. Okay, thank you. Thank you, brother. Did it show? Did what show? How big is the laser? Not that. It's, well, let me see if I can show you. That's it right there. It's big enough to carve an 8-inch by 8-inch item. So it's about 14 inches square. And then the laser head itself is like a square tube about 4 inches deep, 1 inch by 1 inch square. That's how big the laser is. I had to look that up. Call before you dig. 811, yeah. That's when they come out and they spray paint the lines. Yeah, I had them come out, and because I was doing some water runoff from the house, the rain spout runoff. I buried rain spouts 1.5 to 2 feet under the ground and ran them out to the street, and they have to come out there. And when I was digging, the one thing that you don't want to mess with is the gas line. The gas line is the most dangerous one out there because they'll do low voltage communication. They'll do the high voltage electrical. They'll do the toilet runoff, which is green. I just think that's a fun color for that one. The clean potable water, which is blue, going into your house. Red is electric, and yellow is the gas. And the yellow line went under some like a shrub area. And what they'll do is they'll just put little flags. And I was digging like crazy, and I saw this yellow flag. I'm like, oh crap, that's where the gas line is. So I stopped the hard digging with the shovel, and I got a little trowel, and I started going away. And I was 4 inches above the main gas line, the main line to the street. If I'd have smashed that with the shovel, it would have been terrifying. So yeah, respect the 811 gas line. My name is showing. Oh, there we go. I see your Facebook profile. Yeah, good. Okay, VF Talks returns soon. We will let you know more when it comes closer. Thank you. I know. I was even doing some work downstairs. I was hanging like a pull-up bar, and the gas line runs up under the rafters. I made sure not to go anywhere near that gas line. Like, I didn't even look at it. I try not to even gaze upon the gas line because you do not want to mess with natural gas spewing into your environment, either in your basement or outside of your house. We did have a main line 3 houses down. They cut the power to the neighborhood. They're like, they're not chancing it. You could smell it. It smelled like sauerkraut on the whole neighborhood. Like something happened like under the sidewalk. They got in there. They broke that sidewalk up. They dug down, and they, huge 12-foot gaping hole in this guy's yard, and they patched the main line a couple houses down. Now, luckily, nothing caught fire, but man, if the main line catches fire, it's like hell on earth. Like, it doesn't stop. It's just relentless. It's just a fireball that will not go out. Yeah. Don't mess with that. Thinking of the new segments for the show. Yeah, I'm excited. I love shows about anything and everything. All right, listen, I've been yapping. I'm going to continue to feel better. Thank you to everyone who's worried about and concerned about my health. I am on the upswing. 3, 4, 5 days of misery, and I'm done. I'm on the way up. All right, I love you all. Take care, everyone, and I'll be back to creating some awesome stuff. Not creating is the biggest bummer for being sick. I when I'm not creative, man, that really brings me down. But I love you all. Okay, take care. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, gotta go. Bye.